Hi, my name's Louise. It's a couple of days before Christmas. I'm going to show you how to make some really simple stuffing. When I've looked online or in recipe books for recipes, they seem to make them really complicated. I want to show you how you can make it super simple and easy. I'm going to start off with 1 loaf of bread, and this is whole wheat bread, but you can use any kind that you have, and you can just pull it apart or you can cube it with a knife, whatever you prefer, but I just tore it apart, threw it in the bowl, no problem. So what I'm going to add to these breadcrumbs is 1 cup of chopped onions, 1 cup of chopped celery. This is optional. You don't even have to add the mushrooms if you don't like them, but there's 1 cup of diced mushrooms. And also you don't have to add the cranberries if you don't want to either. These are frozen. You can use fresh or frozen. I like to add them just because it adds a little bit of color and it makes it look a little more interesting. And as far as you go with the seasoning, super simple. We've just got a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of pepper, a teaspoon of thyme, and a teaspoon of sage. If you don't have any thyme, no biggie. Just add a little bit more sage, maybe a little bit more pepper, just to give it a little bit of extra flavor. But you don't have to worry about it if you don't have all of the ingredients. Just pop it in there. And then you're going to add 1.5 cups of water. Just pour that over the top. And then you're just going to mix it all together until everything is nicely incorporated. And you can tell already that it looks really pretty. The cranberries are nice and bright. And the celery is adding some interest to it as well. So I'm just going to go right ahead and get this all mixed together. And then we're going to place it in this other Pyrex bowl that I have here, this oven ready, and I've used a non-stick spray that I've sprayed it with, but you can just use some oil, just put a little bit of oil or butter on maybe a paper towel and just put it all in there, and you just don't want it to stick. Okay, I have now moved the product from the bowl into the baking dish, and you're just going to press it down. And actually, when I was finishing the mixing, I felt that it was a little bit on the dry side, so I added a little bit more water to it, probably about 1/2 cup. So you just want to make sure it's got, you know, a nice amount of moisture in it. Don't want too dry. And after it's all placed down in here, I'm just going to cover it with this piece of tin foil. I'm going to put it in the oven with the turkey probably, and you could also place this inside of the turkey if you want to, but you really don't have to. You can definitely keep it all by itself, and I'm actually just going to put it in the fridge for a couple of days and pop it in the oven on Christmas morning with the turkey. And I hope you enjoy this recipe, and I hope it works for you, and I hope you find it as simple as I did. Thanks, and have a great holiday. Bye.